Only at the two. Okocha go never. Sure, I can mara. You want to make
It was a successful surgery.
Praise God.
I need money.
You need money.
You don't need to call my account number. They are finishing with this also. You can do the long shot from open this. You are doing your job.
I come here, down.
I have my room.
She have a room.
I don't know. No, she'll be here for now.
Until when?
In the morning.
So it's supposed to for 8 hours.
Let me carry you in the morning. So, mom, I need to tell you for the postnatal leave.
She's out finally.
Auntie, I need to Undiluted and Macintosh.
Do we have Macintosh?
You have Macintosh?
I'm asking, did you have it? I don't call my money finish.
So, you buy it now. Macintosh, I don't know. Let me call the person to say.
Try, if it's more than 2,500, no go back.
Remember that I ended the part 1 of my myectomy experience with the video of me being wheeled into the theater, and this is the video of me being wheeled out of the theater to the recovery room. So let me share my experience in the theater. So when I walked in, they asked me to wear the theater dress. After wearing it, it is time for them to just insert the cannulas. Come and sit battle between me and the doctor. Of course, I hate pain, but I can stand it and I can still experience it. So after the battle, the cannulas were inserted. I have 2 here at the left hand, and I have 1 here, so it's 3 altogether. They said this one is for drip, then this one is for another drip, and the other one is in case there is an emergency for them to give me blood transfusion. Off into the theater we went, and they were all pampering me. Now it is time for the anesthetist to just attend to me. That they said they have to give me an injection of the spinal cord or down spine for them to just make sure that from my stomach or from my navel to the toes are just numb. I told them I don't know how to stay. They should have to do that. And after that was done, they started discussing with me. They engaged me, and while we are conversing, they will now ask me, try and raise your leg, try and do this. And before they know what is happening, okay, I cannot even move my legs again. That was when they signaled the surgeons that it is time for them to start the surgery. And yes, I was awake all through. And guess what? The surgery lasted for 2 hours. 10 minutes. I am not going to tell you the number of fibroids that was removed from my tummy, but let me tell you something again about the type of fibroid that I told you guys that I have. I said I have submucosal and intramural. Okay, now the intramural type of my own has to go and be buried inside the cavity. So imagine when myomas are in the cavity, how do you expect someone to conceive? So the best thing I did, or rather what they said that the best decision I took, and I also took it on time, was to remove this. And yes, while I was in the theater, these people refused that I should sleep. And I just have to applaud the hospital, and I have to also applaud everything that happened. Though I have my own process, of which I don't want to talk about, or I don't just want to say, but there was a process I did. So I have to move in with 5 consultants and also 12 medical doctors, because I want to make sure that the surgery is successful. And yes, I am here to preserve my womb. Very important. So during the surgery and everything that was going on, there's one particular doctor that was kept on my head, at my head. That one refused me to just keep quiet. We were talking and talking and talking and talking, and if I just keep quiet as if I want to sleep, the person will just pat me and say, no, just tell me something again. We will start discussing and discuss. At the time, I even got tired of talking. I have to even start talking about my YouTube channel. Yes, I told them about my YouTube channel, and I literally told every of them to subscribe and publicize my videos. Of course, they started watching my videos in the theater, and they were also uploading all the things that I've been doing on my YouTube channel. And they also told me to please share this experience and tell people how it is important for someone to undergo myectomy. And so I'm using this opportunity to tell anybody that if you know you are just thinking that there is something wrong with you, or that your monthly cycle is not the way it is meant to be, it's just very cheap. Go to any radiology, go to any scan place, ask the radiography to scan you, and if they discover that you have myoma, try to know the type. go and discuss with your gyna and find out if it's the type that you can. In fact, the best thing is this: if it is as big as it's supposed to be, just take it out. So after 2 hours 10 minutes, the surgery is done. Of course, all of them have to leave, and they wheel me back to ICU. I was like, where to now? I'm fine. They said no, they still have to monitor me again to make sure that there's not going to be complications. So from 10 after 12 p.m. I was in the ICU till 5 p.m. But I now asked them to allow somebody that was with me to come and see me, and to also tell 1 or 2 people that are aware that I am inside the theater that I am fine. Of course, I have to do video call with 1 or 2 people that actually cared. Around 5 o'clock, that was when they now wheeled me back to the recovery. Before they will say that the test of the paste, there's a way now affected the throat, and before you know it, the thing now digested, and because of that something. I said no, until they said I can eat, that is when I know I can even brush my mouth. So they now asked me to lie down on the bed, and doctor now came to check me. They checked my temperature, they checked my heartbeat and everything, and they said okay, it is time for me to move back to the ward, that I'm fine. So they have to remove the catheter that was inserted before I move into the theater. And that was how I left the recovery room. Glory be to God, and off back to my ward. And that is what it is. And that's supposed to be 24 hours after the surgery. Of course, more stories to share, more experience in the hospital, the time that I cried, the time that I screamed, the time I asked some questions. Of course, I'm still going to share all of that. But for now, just know that it is good for you to just go into that theater, discuss with that guy, just experience that myomectomy. Don't stop, just stop carrying out myoma all about, thinking that, okay, yes, I can manage it. Okay, maybe I can use it to conceive, or maybe after conception, after having my children, I will not remove it. Once it is intramural and submucosal, I am just telling you, please do go take it out. And now, if you just want to know, or maybe you think you have it and you want to remove it, but you're scared of losing your womb, or maybe you felt that, oh, you don't know where to do it, just check the about or the description of my channel. You will see my email.